Hello students. In the earlier lecture, we have learnt about union, intersection and difference of two sets. Now we will go through some practical problems related to our daily life. Suppose A and B are any two sets. So we will use the operations for set A and B. This is universal set. Suppose we have two sets A, B. Clearly, this portion means this one only. This represents A minus B. This middle portion is A intersection B, and this portion is B minus A. This one is A minus B. This portion is A intersection B, and the third one is B minus A. Now, from this Venn diagram, it is clear that all these three are disjoint. These are disjoint sets, and their union is nothing but this total, and this total is A union B. So we can write A union B equals to A minus B plus A intersection B plus B minus A. It means the sum of these three will be A union B, or we can say an A union B equals to an A minus B and A intersection B and an B minus A, where this n A union B represents the number of elements of A union B, number of elements of A minus B, number of elements of A intersection B, and number of elements of B minus A. So when we add all these three, we will get A union B, means all the elements of A union B. Now in right hand side, we will make a small change. The change is like this. This is A minus B. This one is A intersection B. This is n B minus A. We will add n A intersection B and subtract n A intersection B. So this is the change that we made in the right hand side of this expression. Now when we make this change, then what will happen? These two means A minus B and A intersection B. Look at this one. This is A minus B. This is A intersection B. When we add these two, then this A is formed. Or you can say the sum of these two is nothing but an A. Now come to these two. This is n B minus A and this is A intersection B. When we add these two, then B is formed. So we can say this is NB, and the last one is minus N A intersection B. So this is nothing but N A union B. So this is the formula by which we can correlate A union B, A, B and A intersection B. With the help of this, if any of the three are given to us, we can easily find out the fourth one. Now, if these two sets A and B are disjoint, if A and B are disjoint sets, then it means A intersection B is phi, means it is empty set. When this set is empty, it means number of elements of A intersection B is 0. It means this last portion, this is 0. So we can say that this NA union B becomes NA plus NB. So this is the special case when A and B are disjoint sets. Now, this is the formula for 2 sets. Similarly, we can write the formula for 3 sets also. And that formula will be N A union B union C. So we can write it as similarly. It is better to write similarly for 3 sets A, B and C. We can write N A union B union C equals to NA plus NB plus NC minus NA intersection B minus NB intersection C minus NC intersection A plus NA intersection B intersection C. So this is the formula for 3 sets. Now I am taking some problems from exercise 1.6. So this I am taking. Now I am taking question number 3. In question number 3, in a group of 40 people, 250 can speak Hindi and 200 can speak English. The total number of people are 400. 400. It means suppose NH represents the people who speak Hindi and E represents the people who speak English. Then NH union E, the total number of people, and the total number of people are 400. So this is 400, and the people who speak Hindi are 250. 250 can speak Hindi. So this is 250, and 200 can speak English. So these are 200. Now, how many people can speak both Hindi and English? It means we have to find H intersection E. This we have to find. So we will use this formula. In this formula, we will replace A and B by H and E. So we can write N H union E equals to NH plus NE minus NH intersection E. Now out of these 4, 3 values are given. So we will put the 3 given values. First of all, H union E. This is 400, NH is 250, NE is 200, and this is unknown. When we simplify this, we will get NH intersection E equals to 50. It means 50 people can speak both Hindi and English. We can find this value by one more method, that is by using Venn diagrams. With the help of Venn diagram, we can solve these types of questions. So I am solving this question by Venn diagram also. This is second method. Method 2. So this one is method 1. This is by using formula, and This is by using Venn diagram. So draw a Venn diagram. This is universal set. In this there are two sets. This is for H, this is for E, Hindi and English. Now these are three portions. Suppose this is A, this is B and this is C. First portion is A, second is B, third is C. Now we have given NH. H is this set and this set is the sum of A and B. So we will write A plus B is how much? 250. Second, NE means number of people who can speak English. This set is for English, means sum of B and C. So we can say B plus C is 200. Also, in a group of 400 people means H union E is 400. So sum of A, B and C. A plus B plus C is 400. These three conditions are given. And what we have to find? We have to find how many people can speak both Hindi and English. Means the value of B. Okay children? Now suppose this is first, this is second and this is third. Add first and second. Add first and second. We get A plus B plus C plus B equals to 250 plus 200, that is equal to 450. Okay? Now A plus B plus C is given in third. So by using third, in place of A plus B plus C, we can write 400. So we will write 400 plus B equals to 450. This implies that B equals to 50. Okay? By using third. So in this way, the people who can speak both Hindi and English are 50. Okay, now I am taking question number 7. In question number 7, we have in a group of 65 people. It means the union is given. 40 like cricket and 10 like both cricket and tennis. So there are two games. One is cricket, another is tennis. So suppose NC means number of people who like cricket. NT means number of people who like tennis. And C intersection T means the people who like both the games. And C union T means total number of people who plays either cricket or tennis. So the values which are given to us are in a group of 65 people. It means this is the group. So this is 65. 40 like cricket. Cricket means 40. NC is 40. 10 like both cricket and tennis. Intersection. So NT is unknown, means number of people who plays or who like tennis is unknown. Now what we have to find? How many people like only tennis, not cricket. Only tennis, not cricket. Only tennis, not cricket. This we have to find. And how many like tennis? Means this one. These two things we have to find. Now first of all we will use the formula. So in the same formula, this one we will replace A and B by C and T. So we can write N C union T equals to NC plus NT minus NC intersection T. Now put the values. This one is given 65, NC is given 40, this is unknown, this one is given 10. When we simplify this one, we will get NT equals to 35. Okay? So these are the people who like tennis. Means this is the value that we have found. Now only tennis, not cricket. So these people plays tennis. But out of 35, some may play cricket also. So we will remove the common players of cricket and tennis from this group. Then only we will get the number of people who like tennis only. So this group consists of two type of people. Only tennis and the people who like both tennis and cricket. So we can write N number of people like tennis only, not cricket. Like tennis only, not cricket. It means from this we will subtract C intersection T, common elements, common players. So we can write 35 minus this one is 10. So the answer is 25. So these are the people who like tennis only. By Venn diagram also we can say, suppose this is universal set, this is method second, as we have discussed in question number 3. These are two sets this is A, this one is B, this is C. Suppose this is the set of people who like cricket and this is for tennis. Now, number of people who like cricket is 40, means A plus B. A plus B is 40, then number of people who like both cricket and tennis is 10. It means B is 10. And number of total people, or you can say the group has 65 people. It means total number of people in the group. Means union of C and T is 65. It means A plus B plus C is 65. First of all, we will solve this first and second. Suppose this is third. So when we put the value of B from second in first, we will get A plus 10 equals to 40. So the value of A is 30. This is 30. This one is 30. B is already given, that is 10. Now A plus B plus C is what? 65. A plus B is 40. So by using first and third, by using first and third, so in place of A plus B, we will write 40. 40 plus C equals to 65. So C is 65 minus 40, that is 25. So this is 25. Now what we have to find? How many like tennis only, not cricket? Only tennis. So this C represents the people who like tennis only. It means number of people who like tennis only, not cricket, are 25. And how many like tennis? This is the group of tennis people, means sum of B and C, that is 10 plus 25. So number of people who like tennis means B plus C, that is 10 plus 25, and the answer is 35. So see, the answers are same. This is 25, this is also 25, this one is 35, this is also 35. So children, you can use any of the method, both are easy. Okay.